0991, Catalina Tower, makes runway 20 right, runway 20 right, Catalina.
So we have already gotten clearance to be able to fly.
For 2134 Yankee, 10 miles from Pettis, fly heading 290, descend and maintain 4,000 till established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 26 left approach.
To fly from Catalina all the way to San Diego. And currently we're at a non-towered airport, meaning we've already called with our filed flight plan and called them up, and we've gotten clearance, and we're holding for release. Once we let them know we're for release, we got about 5 minutes to get off the ground and get up in the air and get on a frequency with ATC. When we depart, we will be departing on a CTAF frequency, so it'll just be with other pilots in this area, no air traffic control.
For 576 Tango Bravo, contact SoCal approach 134.2.
So we've already filed this, we've already been cleared, and we're going to enter our squawk code of 7225. So we'll go to the transponder. We'll go to 7225. And we are doing IFR, so we will not be doing a VFR flight. If I didn't make that clear. We're in our trusty Baron B58, which we have rigged.
For 576 Tango Bravo, SoCal approach, Burbank altimeter 2995.
To have a autopilot button behind this gear, and then we have a heading, altitude, and then navigation here, and then approach here. So if I hit test, you'll see that all those lights will light up, and it'll let you know where everything's at. It's all right there. But it'll show up here that our flight director, autopilot, nav, and altitude. It shows all that right here in this display for us whenever we have it lit up. So, alright, we have our flight plan in here. We've got it entered. We're going to be taking the Charlie Sierra T, can't think of it, in tech route to the MCV VOR, then into San Diego, and hopefully we can take the ILS 9 approach in. So we got that all dialed up. We got SXC right here in our VOR, in our navigation as our VOR, and we'll go ahead and turn on OBS and get our OBS indicator lined up. Line going to SXC. We're going to depart runway 4, and then in the ODP is
Surveyor 165, contact Cal approach on 135.4.
is to fly to 2300, then go on course. So we'll get up to about 2300 feet, then we'll proceed on course unless ATC gives us other instructions. So let me just make sure I got everything set up here. And we will be taxiing all the way over there. We're going to
Surveyor 165, SoCal approach.
to 4.
Good afternoon. Ontario altimeter 2995.
Taxi landing, beacon stroke, nav, no ice. We got panel, flood. We don't need panel. We of course we want lights.
Number 2134, Yankee, contact Ontario Tower
And then our
on
landing,
frequency 120.6.
our landing and taxi are on. If we view the outside of our plane, you'll see that our landing, we have our strobe and beacon lights, we have our landing lights on, and landing lights are on. And then of course we got our beacon and our nav. So let's go back inside.
576 Tango Bravo, Roger.
Alright. Alright, we'll go ahead and dial up and let our departure frequency or clearance frequency, let them know that we're ready to go ahead and take off, and then we'll transfer to CTAF, and then departure is going to be 127.4 back to what we're at. So we'll end up just staying here until advised to switch to SoCal approach more than likely, which is going to be 119.6, and then to tower 118.30. So we can go ahead and switch those over and go to 119.6 here, and then we'll call tower. So hopefully that's all lined up. Alright, trying to get our view set up here. Alright. Got about two more minutes, and we'll call for clearance. We'll check the elevation and the weather real quick. Okay, so it looks like our elevation is 1602, which we're about at. 1602. Right there, 2994 is our altimeter. It's pretty low, I'm not sure if that's right. And then we can call 310, and we will call real quick to get the ATIS information.
576 Tango Bravo, the field at your 12 to 1 o'clock at 7 miles. Report when you have it in sight.
Nine 641. Alright, let's call it up, see what it is.
Condition clear. Temperature 19 Celsius. Dew point 06 Celsius. Altimeter 3001. Remarks. Density altitude 2,400. Catalina Airport, Avalon, California. Automated weather observation 0025 Zulu. Wind 260 at 10. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 19 Celsius. Dew point 06 Celsius. Altimeter 3001. Remarks. Density altitude 2,400. Catalina Airport, Avalon, California. Automated weather ob...
So we have 3001 as our altimeter. 3007, 3001 right there, so about right. Okay, so let's go ahead and call for clearance.
Air 576 Tango Bravo, the airport is at your 12 o'clock and 5 miles. Number 576, Tango Boat radar service is terminated. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Catalina clearance. Baron 26 Sierra Papa is ready for release at Catalina.
Southwest 1148, Las Vegas departure. Radar contact. Climb maintain flight level 190. Last aircraft calling, so Catalina, say again. Your call sign only.
Baron 26 Sierra Papa.
Number 26 Sierra Pop said you're number 1 for departure.
Affirmative. Can we go ahead and line up and wait, or does that mean we need to hold for release completely?
Number 26 Papa stand. Iberia 347 SoCal approach. Good evening. The Ontario altimeter 2994. Your clear direct frets. Cross KO out of maintain 8,000 and 190 knots. Surf Air 165, contact SoCal approach on 126.7. At number 26 Sierra Papa, I'm just trying to verify if you're ready for departure now. It's a yes or no.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Baron 26 Sierra Papa.
Number 26 Sierra Papa, I'm now 0028 Zulu. You're released for departure. Clearance void if not off by 0035 Zulu. If not off by 0035 Zulu, advise this frequency with your intentions no later than 0040 Zulu. Frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. Baron 26 Sierra Papa.
Alright, I'm going to switch frequencies.
Catalina traffic. Baron 26 Sierra Papa is going to taxi to runway 4.
Approaching runway 0422. Approaching runway 04.
Overshot there a little bit.
Entered runway 04.
Baron 26 Sierra Papa, Catalina traffic, entering runway 04 for a straight out departure. Let's check to make sure no one's coming in. Either way, okay. Okay, let's get our heading lined up. And we'll get connected with our VOR. And let's take off. Baron 26 Sierra Papa, departing runway 4. Whoa, having hard troubles here. SoCal departure, Baron 260 Papa is with you at 2300 for 5,000.
Number 260 Papa, SoCal departure, ident.
Baron 260 Papa.
For 260 Papa, our contact. Let's see, 3 miles north of Santa Catalina VOR. Climb maintain 5,000.
Up to 5,000, Baron 260 Papa.
Alright, Surfair 165, SoCal approach, where are you headed? Alright, Surfair 165, I tell you what, fly heading 060, vectors for the visual approach 31 left, descend and maintain 8,000. Number 199 Tank Sierra, fly heading 150, vectors Victor 21. For 199 Tango Sierra, that's a left turn 150.
Altitude coming in at 5,000. Altitude. I think we
For
are
199 Tango Sierra, heading
climbing
170,
here,
join Victor 21, resume on navigation. For 199 Tango, turn right, heading 170, join Victor 21, resume on navigation. Iberia 340 SIN, contact SoCal approach 128.1. Iberia 340 SoCal approach, good evening. After KO, descend and maintain 5,000. Expect the visual approach runway 20 right. Surfair 169, fly heading 160, descend and maintain 4,000. Surfair 165, correction, descend and maintain 5,000 for now. For 199 Tango Sierra. Iberia 347, fly heading 290 vectors for the visual approach. Number 260 Papa, Conto, Cal approach 128.1.
128.1 Baron 260 Papa.
Number 199 Tango Sierra, contact SoCal approach on 127.4 with your request.
SoCal approach, Baron 260 Papa is with you at 5,000.
Number 260 Papa, SoCal approach, good afternoon. It's John Wayne altimeter 29906.
29906 Baron 260 Papa. Thank you.
Surf Air 165 heading 250. Iberia 347 descend to maintain 3000.
3000, I'm 347.
Iberia 347, fly heading 210.
Heading 20 for Iberia 347.
Iberia 347 field is at your 12 o'clock and 9 miles, report in sight.
We have the airport at Iberia 347.
Iberia 347, contact John Wayne Tower on frequency 26.8.
Over to tower 6.8, Iberia 347.
Surf Air 165, heading 300. Number 199 Tank 0, fly heading 130, vectors the approach. Number 199 Tango 0, heading 130, vectors for the approach. You'll get the full approach. I'm going to give you a better setup. Affirmative, left 130. Surf Air 165, declare visual approach, runway 31 left. Surf Air 165, con Palm Springs Tower, good night. Number 836 Foxtrot Sierra, would you like to continue your flight following with Los Angeles Center? Raid 36 Foxtrot Sierra, radar service is terminated, frequency changes approved, squawk VFR. Number 635, number 765, Foxtrot Victor, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 4,000. Surf Air 165, standby.
And kind of till our approach here, coming into passive, hovered, oceanside, and we're going to go out that way.
Surf Air 165, just off the phone with tower, runway 31 left, cleared to land. And after you get off the runway, you can taxi to parking via Whiskey. He'll be clear of traffic. Remember 199 to Sierra, turn right, direct Santa Catalina, cross Santa Catalina at or above 4,000, report Wrigley inbound. Cleared VOR, Bravo approach. Remember 199 Tank Sierra, turn right, direct Santa Catalina, cross Santa Catalina at or above 4,000. Cleared VOR, Bravo approach, report Wrigley inbound. Number 199 Tango Sierra, Santa Catalina at or above 4,000, and report Wrigley inbound, please.
We are on GPS.
Number 765, Foxtrot Victor, you'll get a turn as soon as you're above the MVAs.
You can kind of tell what we're going to do. We're pretty much going straight until we get to this oceanside VOR. And then is when we start to make a turn towards the, I'd say, south. I'd say about southeast. We're currently heading east, so it'd be more southeast. We're heading towards the south.
Number 26 Sierra Papa, SoCal approach on 119.6.
Approach on 119.6, Baron 26 Sierra Papa. SoCal approach, Baron 26 Sierra Papa is with you at 5,000, and we will make a request when you get a moment.
Number 26 Sierra Papa, SoCal approach, good evening, the Palomar altimeter 29906, go ahead with the request.
Baron 26 Sierra Papa, I know it's a little early in the game, but if there's a possible way we could request ILS for runway 9 at San Francisco, that would be great.
And number 26 Sierra Papa, I assume you meant San Diego, not San Francisco?
That is a big affirmative. Big difference there. Yes, sir.
Number 26 Sierra Papa, I have your request.
Alright, so hopefully he said he's got a request, so hopefully he'll be able to give us that. We're not sure. You're never sure until the last minute. That's the problem. I don't know what's going to be departing or arriving at the time that I get there.
Number 765 Foxtrot Victor, fly heading 280 vectors for the airport. I'm not going to make you all the way back there.
We're about 12 minutes away from landing. I think that
Number
maybe
765 Foxtrot Victor, right turn heading 280.
going straight, but basically so what we're going to have to do for this ILS is we'll have to come in and then go back out. I'll see if we can pull it up here. So let's go to we'll say KAVX to KSAN. We'll go to Sky Vector. Let's go to San Diego. And if we pull up ILS for runway 9, you can tell that our final fix is this Mission Bay VOR right here. So to fly this, you have to come in here or at like Gato and IAF initial approach fix. Come in, you're going to have to go outbound on a 275 degree. And then you basically make a quick outbound 230 in on 050 and then come back in on an 095 course. It says course right here, approach course is 095. But we cannot just come in and land, it's too close to the runway. So we got to come in, basically fly out from the runway, do a turn, come back in, then land. So that's kind of how it goes, and we need to make sure that at Gato we are at 2100 and then 2000, and then we're definitely at 2000 when we come back in at Gato, not on the way out, but on the way in. We need to be down at 2000 to capture this glide scope right here. So, and then of course our missed approach would be fly up to runway heading up to 5000, and then to the PGY VOR on a 300 degree radial, and then make a right turn on a 268 radial to the Capus initial. So in here there's a Capus somewhere right here, Capus initial. So basically you fly out, come on the 300 degree radial, come in on 268, do your approach right here, and then they probably vector you back into the runway. So that's the approach we're hoping to get, is to do this big loop up here. So we'll go ahead and switch over to the localizer, 111.55 for San Diego. Make sure we don't call it San Francisco again. Hopefully he lets us know somewhat soon if we can expect that. You may have forgotten. It happens. Do the best. We probably will be going down here pretty quick.
We'll see you.
Got some other traffic right here. About our 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Surfair 165 Desert. Correction, SoCal.
Our airport is going to be up in this area, guys. Just in case you're curious.
Yeah, Surfair 165. Just verify you're going to hold there. Ground would like to taxi another airplane. Surfair 165, roger.
Then to get to tower, we just go to
Number 765 Foxtrot Victor, contact Point Magoo approach 124.7.
So when I start getting a lot closer and they don't start talking to me, that's when you start getting concerned.
Number 765, Foxtrot and Victor. Magoo approach, good evening. Camarillo altimeter 29905. Expect the visual approach runway 6. Number 765, Fox Victor, flighting 250, vector to the approach.
You can tell we got our navigation mode on, altimeter's on, autopilot's on. So basically autopilot, then you have altimeter here on the end, and then right here you have your navigation. So that way we're on navigation, and we're on navigation GPS right now. And we do
Number
have
260 Papa, traffic 9 to 10 o'clock in 4 miles, opposite direction, VFR aircraft indicating, altitude indicates 4,500.
yeah, right there. Baron 260 Papa, we have the traffic in sight. We'll maintain separation. Baron 260 Papa.
Southwest 1148 Joshua approach, good evening. Cross Gianni, how to maintain 8,000.
Got a couple different aircraft flying around. We got one here.
Southwest 1148 Palm, altimeter 3002.
Another one coming out over here. They are leaving us to descend quickly and to make a last minute decision.
Number 260 Papa, additional traffic 9 to 10 o'clock in 4 miles, opposite direction, VFR aircraft altitude indicates 4,500.
Baron 260 Papa has traffic in sight.
Number 765 Foxtrot flighting 290.
So we're less than 10 nautical miles away from our last approach fix, which is Mission Bay, MDV. We kind of need to start going down. We should be getting a call to do something. We cannot do much until they give us a call. I don't have time to pet you, Kitty Cat, not right now. That's all you get. Go. Alright, there you go. They're not walking the keyboard. Nope. Other way, young man. Go the other way.
199 Tango Sierra, right.
We're flying a plane. Attempting to. You just want attention, don't you? Hey, buddy. There you go. Now you're walking away from it. Alright, so we need to start coming down.
Number 31 Sierra Lima SoCal, correction, Las Vegas departure, radar contact, climb maintain flight level 190. Southwest 1148, contact SoCal approach on 134.2.
We're only 6 nautical miles away, a little bit more.
1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 November 199 Go Sierra, use caution for multiple targets observed in the vicinity of the Santa Catalina Airport. Missed approach or IFR cancellation on this frequency. Frequency change is approved.
There's our airport. So, SoCal approach, Baron 260 pop-up, request to descend to Mission Bay for the ILS runway 9 approach. Baron 260 pop-up.
Southwest 1148, Cal approach. Good evening. The Burbank altimeter 29904, visual approach, runway 15.
We're still not getting anything. They are going to make us descend really quickly. Our airport is here.
November 260 Papa, fly heading 250. Vector's final approach course, descend and maintain 2000.
Heading 250 for Vector's final approach course. And down to 3000, Baron 260 Papa.
Number 260 Papa 2000.
2000 for Baron 260 Papa.
Number 765 Foxtrot Victor, fly heading 340. On your rollout, the field will be at your 12 o'clock and 8 miles. Report when you have it in sight.
Down.
Southwest 1148, my present heading, vectors for the visual approach, runway 15, descend to maintain 6000.
Is that right?
And number 260, but make that a right turn heading 280.
Extra 30 degrees, Baron 260 Papa, 280.
Southwest 1148, traffic, 10 to 11 o'clock and 3 miles opposite direction, VFR aircraft altitude indicates 8,200.
Down to 2000. Gonna get this out of our way. Alright, we have the...
Number 765, Foxtrot Victor, the field 12 o'clock and 6 miles now. Number 765, Fox Victor, enter left downwind, runway 26, cleared visual approach, runway 26. Southwest 1148, you descend to 5,000, turn left heading 150.
We are going in at the 095 degree rate, 095 approach course, and our altitude is down at 2,000. We're gonna go ahead and add some flaps. So now we're basically doing vectors to final to get
Number 765, Fox Victor, contact Camarillo Tower, have a good night.
which we can't see, but it's coming in this way. It's back here, and at that point is when we'll capture the glide scope to come in nicely. So for right now, we're doing vectors, meaning air traffic control is giving us the exact way to
Number
turn.
199 Tango Sierra.
We'll be doing a left turn next to get more on course with this magenta line. Green line is
Southwest 1148, the Burbank Airport is at your 11 to 12 o'clock and 16 miles. Report when you have it in sight.
This green line right here represents Bravo airspace. So he'll probably turn us around before
Southwest
we exit
1148,
Bravo.
cleared for the visual approach, runway 15. Number 26 Sierra Papa, 3 miles from Sargs, fly heading 120, maintain 2000 until established in the localizer, cleared ILS runway 90 approach.
120, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared, not cleared, but well, cleared to expect runway 9 for our approach. Baron 260 Papa.
Number 260 Papa, is your clearance for the approach. Cleared ILS, runway 9 approach.
I don't know if that means we were hoping that means that we're allowed to go ahead and turn, which I'm assuming that's what it means. And we're going to maintain
Number 82921 SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 10,000.
And once we get turned all the way around here, I will put it into nav mode once we get established on our approach course, which is right here.
Southwest 1188, verify you have the Burbank Airport in sight and not Van Nuys.
So you can tell we're flying back in.
Southwest 1148, not a problem. Contact
SARS and Gato is up here.
Contact Burbank Tower, 8.7. Have a good night.
Alright, we'll go and put ourselves in navigation mode.
Number 280 Papa, verify heading 12018. November 260 Papa, SoCal approach. November 260 Papa, SoCal approach, third call.
SoCal approach, Baron 260 Papa, sorry. What does he want?
November 260 Papa, I need you to acknowledge my transmissions. Fly heading 120.
120 for Baron 260 Papa. So, actually need to fly 120. We are not cleared. Actually need to be on navigation. Yeah, so. Now we are on the right approach course. We are capturing in on our localizer here. I did not hear him making the call to me. So, not this runway, yet this runway right here. So we'll go ahead and turn on our taxi and landing lights.
Number 260 Papa, verify established in the localizer.
Baron 260 Papa, we are established on the localizer. Approach course is 095, Baron 260 Papa.
Number 260 Papa, thank you. Contact Lindbergh Tower. Good night.
Over to Tower. Have a good evening yourself. Thank you very much. Tower, this is Baron 260 Papa. We're approximately 1.5 from Gato.
Sirius 504, November uniform, Torrance ground. Not sure if you heard me, it got stepped on or whatever. Runway 29 right, taxi via Juliet.
Stepping on people.
29 right via Juliet, 504 Army uniform.
Baron 260, Papa, Lambert Tower. What approach are you on?
Baron 260 Papa is cleared for the ILS 8 approach.
Baron 60, Papa, I assume you runway 9er. Runway 9er,
Yeah.
clear to land, wind 29006.
Affirmative. Clear to land runway 9. Baron 260 Papa.
Baron 5 Foxtrot Victor, taxi ramp via Foxtrot, remain this frequency.
Let's make sure we're
Parking
captured
by
on
Foxtrot
good.
District, Foxtrot Victor, have a good night.
We got landing gear down. We are about to land.
And tell Keith I said thanks for the info.
We'll decrease the speed a little bit. You can tell it's got GS. We're right here, glide scope. We're centered. We're dead on, which is perfect. We're on the localizer. We are on the glide scope. We are all good. And we are 3 green, meaning we got all our landing gear down. We are ready to land. We cannot see the poppy lights, but we are lined up very well right now. We got both flaps and notches in, going 140. Reduce engine speed a little bit more. Reducing power. Pretty much guiding ourselves in. We don't have to do much. Not much manual flying when you're doing the ILS approaches. It literally guides your plane directly down to the runway and calculates the altitude. So, doing good. We're going to take a little bit more power off. Oh, easy, Tonto.
Southwest 1148.
Easy,
Continue to roll out
Tonto.
left. Left right after runway 8. Taxi ramp by the enter ramp. Remain this frequency.
And so here we go.
Okay.
We're landing.
Continue taxi past runway 8. Taxi the terminal via ramp this frequency without Southwest 1148.
And we will.
Palomar clearance, Cessna 739 Mike Hotel, IFR to Oceanside, request clearance.
Number 739 Mike Hotel, Palomar clearance on request, standby. Bearing is 60
Tower,
Papa,
Sirius 50
left,
Romeo uniform,
to
holding
Charlie
short
6,
of
taxi
29
ramp,
right,
Charlie
ready to
remain
take
this
off,
frequency.
IFR.
Bear 60 Papa. Okay, you're parking on the southern ramps.
Affirmative. Anywhere off of Delta will be just fine. Baron 260 Papa.
Baron 60 Papa. We don't have a Delta. Oh, I see what you're talking about there. Never mind. Taxi ramp via Bravo Delta.
Bravo Delta. Baron 260 Papa. Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Last aircraft calling for IFR.
504 Normal uniform, holding short of 29 right at Torrance, ready to take off, IFR.
Sirius 504 November uniform, Torrance Tower, runway 29 right. Clear for takeoff, wind 280 at 8.
29 right, clear for takeoff, 504 Normal uniform.